Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready for some soccer here at KU for a beautiful day of evening soccer as the Pelicans take on the Grizzly Bears of Ashland. KU record this year is 3-1 in Division 4A. Last game they won 4-1 versus Cottage Grove. Head coach Trevor Peterson, assistant coaches Greg Morton and Zach Kern. As for Ashland, they come in at a 4-1 record. Their last game they won 8-0 versus Hidden Valley. Head coach Abdiaziz Gould. Starting lineups for the Pelicans: Manuel Garcia is the goalkeeper. Dallin Peterson is the midfielder. Carter Dunn, forward, midfield. Oliver Kern, defensive back. Caleb Morton is midfield. And Omar Garcia, midfield. Layson Shu, defense back. Luis Garcia Guelin is a defensive back, and then we have Carlos Garcia, also DD, and Glenn Doherty, midfielder, and Callahan Daniels in the defensive side. For the Grizzlies, Milo Lacerson is the goalkeeper, and Peter McKenzie Billett is... Well, they didn't list the positions here, so we'll just go down and give them. Quillian Torzan is a starter. Esther Paz, Ike Brown, Hudson Horva, Nolan Horvath, and Luis Caballero Utov. Leo Caballero Utov, his twin brother, and Sejun Park and Ben Bass round out the starting 11 for the Grizzlies. Two teams should be a good game with the 3-1 and 4-1 records. It's good to see the Pelicans starting off strong this year. Last year we were covering the games as well here on KU Sports Broadcasting. I'm Ken Smith, glad to give you all the play-by-play for today's soccer match at Pelican Stadium. 76 degrees at game time. A warm evening for the kids. "40-minute halves. Good crowd on hand as well. Players taking the field. So Ashland boys have a long journey home after this game, back to Ashland and the winding road over the mountain sides. And evening games, though, are fun for the kids. Ashland in the white and red. Blue lettering. They'll start the kickoff. Waiting for the Pelicans to get on the field. Pelicans in the red and black with the black numbers, which makes it a little difficult. There we go. We get close in, we can see them. Pick up the numbers. Exciting game coming up. Both teams evenly matched on the scorecard. And the kickoff is down the field and right away out of bounds. That was a launch by the center. Right away it's Pelican ball on the sideline. Long throw in, headed upfield. Defense, now the Pelicans take control. Pass to the right is intercepted and taken to the center of the field. Playing it back. Working it on the left side, and looks like the ball is being controlled well by the left winger. Plays it back to his DB. Nice pass down the center of field. Move left. Whoa, we got a little shaky camera going there. And a long shot over the crossbar. Goal kick for the Pelicans. That was a strong shot by the Ashland forward. Just a little high. Garcia will, oh no, he plays it off to the fullback. I should say, I was getting my football terminology mixed up with the soccer. We got the halfbacks and the fullbacks, now the defensive backs. Sorry for my first game for the soccer today. Controlled by the Pelicans and on the sideline, left far side, out of bounds. Be a direct kick. Looks like a foul was called on the Grizzlies. Long boot down to the goalie. Headed and controlled by the Pelicans deep inside the goal area and out of bounds. That was a dangerous flight there on that ball, but the Pelicans with the good header to play defense. The Grizzly player, the fullback, another direct kick. And scuffed, goes the wrong. Oh, okay, played it back. And the fullback controls it. Sideline pass, nice chip over, but controlled by the Pelicans on a nice defensive move there. Working it around and back out as they work it upfield. Nice pass down the wing, but not enough feet to catch up with that one as this ball is just out of the reach of the Pelicans' left winger. Oliver Kern. Goalie plays it back. Milo Larson. I hope I get the goalie's name. The ball controlled by the Pelicans now turned over to the Grizzlies in a long flight down the right wing. Played into the goal area, kicked back out defensively. Pelicans now controlling it into the center. And they just missed a pass there to their center. Nice look. Long boot down the field, headed backwards, played back to the... Oh, now they changed course, and a nice little defensive kick there to move it out. Ball back down on the left wing. Controlled by the Pelicans, but given up, and a nice loose ball, but a miscommunication there by the two forwards. Long kick out to the center. Nicely stolen by the Pelicans, bringing it right back. Good opportunity and deflected on the kick, but they come up with the loose ball. Kick, give and go, working it down the left wing into the corner. This is a good cross pass and just knocked out of bounds, and it's a corner kick. Oliver Kern with that play. Good opportunity here for the Pelicans on the corner. And taking the corner kick is Caleb Morton. Right into the center of the penalty area, headed away. Morton, another kick. This one goes off his foot and loose, picked up by the Pelicans. And they let it go out of bounds, and they give it to the Pelicans for a throw-in. Wow, long throw. Headed by the Pelicans, headed by the Grizzlies, controlled by the Pelicans. Good defensive header there. Ball into the defensive side. Pelicans work it out. Grizzlies work it out. Nice pass over to the left halfback, down into the left wing, working it in. Controlling the ball. Nice footwork. Plays it back. And a shot is missed on the kick. Ball loose. And a nice play by the Pelicans defense there as they work it back out. Long pass down the right wing and too far for the right winger. Working it up the left side. Grizzlies with it. Kicked over into the center. Nice defensive stop there. Back out to the center. And stolen by the Pelicans and played back to their goalie. Working it into the midfield. Over to their left wing. Double team. Works it out nicely. Plays it back to his halfback. Fullback. Now back down the left wing and kicked out of bounds. Going to the Pelicans for the throw-in. Long throw and intercepted by the fullback of the Grizzlies. Played back to the left side. Nice little footwork there to make it some space. And the ball kicked out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies' ball. Pass to the left forward, kicked out by the Pelicans and out of bounds. Back to the, whoa, boys, let's keep that camera steady. Whew, it's getting me dizzy. Pass into the halfback, worked into the left side. Defensive play by the Pelicans. Okay, taken back by the Grizzlies. And nicely played to the center. He works over, but a good fullback defensive play by number 16, Carlos Garcia. So we got a corner kick for the, throw-in for the Grizzlies. Headed out, back in, and ball is loose. Headed by the Pelicans to the left wing. Kicked back into the midfield, played back, and now the placed over nicely to the left winger, and the shot, though, deflected. A dangerous opportunity for the Grizzlies there. Long throw to the right wing, or the right halfback, I should say, now out to the right winger. But the Grizzlies with the steal. And a long kick down to the left wing. Played by the Pelicans fullback, and out of bounds. Pelican throw-in. Down in their corner, far corner. And headed, but controlled by the Grizzlies. Kicked into the goalie and nice, easily handled. Long kick to the center of the field. And a whistle for a push on a Pelican forward there. No testing shots yet on either side. Long kick down to the left wing, played back. And controlled out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Pelicans. Long boot down to the other side of the field, but picked up by the Grizzlies. And now the Pelicans with it, with an offensive chance here. Played back into the goal area and nicely picked up by the left winger. Oh, and a nice defensive move there by the Grizzlies, but the Pelicans control it. Cross-field pass, headed, and offsides is the call. Good opportunity there, but still no shot on net for the Pelicans. Yes, that is the linesman. And the ball kicked all the way down the field, played into the left wing, now booted cross field. He doesn't have to follow the ball. He can just keep it. All right, here we go back out to the right wing, stolen by the Pelicans as they work it to the right side of the field. Now intercepted by the Grizzlies. Almost finds and he does over to the left side. The kick is just over the net. Nice challenge by the Pelicans goaltender, Garcia. That was a best chance of the half right there. Long kick and missed header, but the ball loosely kicked to back out. Pelicans control it at midfield. Over to the right wing and intercepted by the Grizzlies. Working it down the left side. That left winger's got some good moves. The Grizzlies still with it. Now the missed pass just left of the center and kicked out of bounds. Goal kick. Long down the right wing and controlled and kicked out of bounds by the Grizzlies. Substitutions being made. Controlled by on the throw-in, Pickett placed back and across field kick and caught by the goaltender, nicely coming out for that. Work down the right wing. And a penalty, obvious kicking foul. Direct kick for the Grizzlies. Works it to the right wing. Takes it inside. Tries to get it to his other player, but controlled at the center. Nice footwork as he works it through. And and it's just deflected by the goalie out of bounds. Great hands And quick reflexes, Garcia, on that dangerous pass into the goal area, just out of the reach of the Grizzlies forward. That gives them a corner kick. 25 minutes to go in the first half. Placed in and wide of everybody, goes across to the other side of the field and just misses the corner. Stays out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Pelicans. Tough throw-in from the corner to the fullback, and pressure by the Grizzlies, but nice foot tackle by the Pelicans fullback there, but taken out of bounds. Direct kick for the Pelicans and headed out by the Grizzlies to the near side. Nice little footwork there, played down to the right wing and back to the, but intercepted by the Pelicans. Now back to the Grizzlies and out of bounds, throw in. And a quick toss, but headed back out to center field, but the Pelicans controlling it, and that should be a foul right there. Tackle from behind. Direct kick for the Pelicans as Carlos Garcia takes it. Long kick all the way down to the goaltender. He comes out and grabs it. Plays it off to the right halfback. Now up to the right wing and kicked out of bounds. And controlled by the Grizzlies at the center of the field. Down to the left wing. Plays it back, but a nice tackle and defensive play by the Pelicans, kicking it all the way down to the other side of the field. Throw in for the Grizzlies. Oh, and a loose ball. As the Pelicans come up with it, this is a good chance going to the left and just gets off a little kick there. Good defensive play, stopping that turnover. Best chance of the half for the Pelicans right there for Omar Garcia. Loose ball controlled by the Grizzlies at the top of the penalty area. And now stolen by the Pelicans with a good defensive play by the fullback. Work down the left side, but, almost intercepted, but out of bounds. Out of play. Ball loose. And almost a kick in the head there, but they just missed it. And the Pelicans controlling it on the wing. Playing it back to the fullback. Working it over into the right side now. Taking up the left wing. And a dive, but a foul called. And it'll be a direct kick. Good opportunity here for the Pelicans as they'll set up around the penalty area. Garcia with the kick and looped over to the goaltender. No players around there. Quickly worked up the left wing as the Grizzlies break it out. Wide open on the right wing. He takes it back to his left, tries to play it to the right, but a miscommunication by the halfbacks there. Garcia tries to kick it out, but it's controlled by the Grizzlies. And now back over to the left side. Worked up the right wing. Kicked out of bounds. Should be Pelicans throw-in. And a header down the right wing. Controlled by the Pelicans fullback. Kicked back up the left wing. Now back to Pelicans control and switched back to the Grizzlies as they work it down the left side. Played across to the center, wide open, but picked up by Garcia nicely as he read the pass. And line drive down to the center. Just gets by the Pelicans center forward there. Played back to the goalie. Working it up the left side of the field. And played out of bounds by the Pelicans Grizzly throw-in. Work it up to the left side, crossfield pass to the right winger, wide open. Actually, now he controls the defensive back. Fullback with a nice play there to block the pass. Back out to the Pelicans with the steal, working it upfield. Into the center, and a slide tackle, loose ball controlled by the Grizzlies. Now the Pelicans with the turnover, trying to find the right wing, but no good. But they still have the ball, working it up the right side, but played defensively out of bounds by the Grizzlies. Pelicans trying to make a few controlled passes to work it down the field. And it's thrown in and controlled by the Pelicans. Played down the right side of the field, headed back out. Grizzlies with it. Nice pass into the left wing and almost finds his center. Racing down, collides with Garcia and the ball out of bounds. Garcia making some aggressive defensive plays for the Pelicans. Corner kick is it a corner? Yeah. The Grizzlies, actually looks like it's going to be a direct kick for the Pelicans. Lights are on for this evening game. Long kick into the other side of the field, the Grizzlies side, but headed back out. Good header by the Pelicans there for defense. Ball loosened to the right side of the center field. And a direct kick called as Doherty is on the field. Long kick down to the goal area. He comes out and it's loose. And played all the way down and out of bounds. What are we doing here? Come on. Take it easy. Ball played back to the goaltender. He'll be taking a goal kick. Referee tells him to pull it back. Controlling it in the fullback, left fullback with it. Plays it back to the right fullback. Long pass downfield. And left winger with a good attempt here. And again, Garcia with the strong move to break up the play and the shot. He's not shy about coming out of the net and playing aggressive. And a header by the Grizzlies to the left fielder, left halfback, stolen by the Pelicans. Played to the right side of the field, right wing, right halfback over to the right wing, but broken up by the Grizzlies and worked right back down the field. He plays it to his left wing, racing after it, but too far and out of his reach. And the ball will go out of bounds. It almost looked like a corner kick, but they will give it a goal kick to the Pelicans. Long kick out to midfield. Headed over to the center and back it goes to the Grizzlies as they control it. Long kick downfield. Pass it to everybody and to the goaltender. And he'll play it back downfield. Headed over to the right center of the field and kick back down. Controlled by the left winger. Tries to find his center but doesn't. And the defensive play by the Pelicans to control the ball. To the right wing side. Nice defense by the Grizzlies there as they try to play it to the wing. But controlled by the Pelicans. That left winger just kind of gave up. Oh, okay, they called it out of bounds. Throw in for the Pelicans. And mishandled by the Pelicans and goes back to the Grizzlies. Good footwork, but stolen by the Pelicans, and they call a kick on the, or trip on the Pelicans halfback, a direct kick for the Grizzlies. Long kick to the goal, so just over the crossbar. Goal kick. 12:30 to go in the half on regulation time. I don't know if they have any extra time on. Played down the right side, back out, and now the Pelicans with an errant pass take control. Kick back down the field. And controlled by the Grizzlies and taken into the corner, but off a Pelican, and it would be a throw-in for the Grizzlies. Scoring chances in favor of the Grizzlies, even though the shots weren't on net, close calls. Ball stolen by the Pelicans, worked now by the Grizzlies. And controlled by the Pelicans at midfield. Into the center, a long shot, and controlled by the goaltender. He boots it down the other side of the field. Headed by the Pelicans, but picked up by the Grizzlies, played back to the right halfback, but he kicks it out, and now the Pelicans with it, and stolen back by the Grizzlies. As we go back and forth with the steals. And the ball kicked out of bounds. Grizzlies throw-in. Long throw down to the right wing. Now the Pelicans come back with it. Kicked all the way down into the midfield, cross midfield, and played over to the right fullback and back to the goaltender. Worked up the right side. All the way down to the center, trying to find the center, and now to the center. He has it with two defenders on him, and stolen. Nice defensive play by the Pelicans, but the Grizzlies right back with it. Possession in favor of the Grizzlies so far, and a shot on net controlled by the goalie, Garcia. Tosses it to his center fielder, midfielder. Now the Grizzlies back with it. Taking up the right wing. And defensively played out by the Pelicans. All the way down and headed back. And kicked at midfield with the Grizzlies and back to the Pelicans. Ball going back and forth in possessions. Two defenders on the wing, but he works it loose. And knocked down. It should be a push on the forward there. Goal kick for the Pelicans. All the way down the right side, headed back to the fullback. And he'll play it to the goaltender. Kicks it up the right side. Work back around and controlled by the Pelicans. Up the left side, trying to find the winger racing down, but the fullback would play back to the goaltender loosely. Oh, and almost a loose ball there for the Pelicans. Not enough speed on that kick back to the goalie. Pelicans control it in the Grizzlies' end, over to the left wing. Played all the way to the cross field, header onto the net, but not much of a shot there. Pelicans with it. And taken by the halfback, worked back down to the other side of the field. Played into the center, but kicked out of way from by the Pelicans fullback. Now the Pelicans with a nice move, and that's a penalty kick. He is tripped up. He should be getting a penalty kick on this. What do they call? Well, I guess they didn't call anything. Okay, throw in. That was a pretty good hard tackle there. Unless the ball went. All right, well, we're back into play. I guess the referee felt that was just a good, clean, hard tackle, but it looked like a lot of contact. Long throw in down the right wing. Played back and to the left side. Now taking control by the Pelicans. And kicked back to the left wing. Now the Grizzlies working it up the left wing. Racing down to the corner and a hard tackle, but out of bounds. Should be a goal kick. It looks like the Grizzlies are saying there should be a corner, but It's pretty hard to see the numbers on the Pelicans jerseys in this evening game, so it's hard for me to pick up the numbers and the names. Goal kick all the way down the right side, headed over and into midfield. Pelicans with the defensive play but back to the Grizzlies. Down the left side, crossfield pass is out of bounds. Be goal kick for the Pelicans. Not too much offense on this second half of the first half by the Pelicans. See if they can get some in the last 4 minutes of the half. Ball loose, played back to the goalie. He kicks it out. Aaron kicked, but it's controlled by the Grizzlies. Out of bounds, throw in for the Pelicans. And headed out of bounds by the Grizzlies will be Pelican ball. Long throw in. Kicked back and out by the Grizzlies. But controlled by the Pelicans at midfield as they come up. Nice back kick there, but misses his left winger. Ball loose. And slide tackle missed, and the ball comes down the right side, played back by the Pelicans. All the way down to the goalie, and he comes out and makes the play. Now the Pelicans working it up in a slide tackle by the Grizzlies. They control the ball over to the left side. Here's a goal chance here, working it over to the left. And a shot just wide. Goal kick, played all the way down the right side, and the ball loose, kicked back down. Garcia comes way out of net and lets it go out of bounds for a goal kick. Actually, they're calling a corner kick on this. So a good opportunity for the Grizzlies with 1:54 on the clock. First half action. Plays it into the center, and Garcia out to knock it away. Another shot. Oh, and it's just over. I thought that went in. That was the best opportunity of the half right there with an open net. And a kick went off the side of Garcia's foot and out of bounds at the left side of the field. Throw in is headed back. Now up to the left wing. Played back to the fullback. Left fullback kicks it all the way downfield. Tries to find the halfback, but no good. And the loose ball is controlled by the Pelicans. Working it upfield. Oh, nice give and go. Over to the left wing. He tipped. Oh, and a whistle. It looks like a direct kick for the Pelicans with few seconds on the clock. This is a great opportunity for them. Oh, and the ball is deflected on the direct shot. No time on the clock. We'll see if they give him extra time. And it looks like they won't. 10 minutes of extra time. Oh, the halftime? Okay, we have a 10-minute half. Very good. 0-0 the score as we head into the second half. Both teams with opportunities, but more for the Grizzlies than the Pelicans. We'll see if the Pelicans can get some shots on net in the second half of this game. As you're listening to KU Sports Broadcasting. Ready for second half action as the Pelicans take on the Ashland Grizzlies. 0-0 score for these two teams, coming in 3-1 and 4-1 with the Grizzlies at 4-1. Division 4A. Evening matchup, still 73 degrees on the field. And the Pelicans with the kickoff. Played back down. It's a little dark out there with our cameras, but we'll do our best to get you the players' names. Ball loose, controlled by the Pelicans. All the way down to the goaltender. And he comes out and plays it easily. Rolls it over to his right fullback. And back down the field. I'm trying to see who's going to control the ball there. Looks like the Grizzlies with it on the far side, played it back. And stolen by the Pelicans. Direct kick for the Grizzlies. All right, we're back with the action. And a kick on net just wide and deflected out of bounds. It looks like it will be a throw-in. For the Grizzlies. They call it a corner kick. And the kick all the way in, punched out by the goaltender, it looked like. And played back over to the left wing. Cross corner kick. And out of bounds for a goal kick for the Pelicans. Kick all the way down to the other side of the field and headed out of bounds. Pelicans throw in. And a long throw is headed out. Pelicans control. Pass is deflected. Picked up by the Pelicans. Played back in. Shot on net. Save. Right at the goaltender. And the ball played back now. Grizzlies controlling it on the far side of the field. Kick back down the field and out of bounds. Grizzly throw in. And they play it down over to the center fullback. He works it upfield. Tries to find the center fielder, but defensively made by the Pelicans and knocked out of bounds. Throwing down the left side, headed by the Pelicans, now controlled and defended nicely by the fullback. Played to the cross side of the field, far side. And the Pelicans coming up with the ball. Back to the Grizzlies. And a whistle, direct kick for the Pelicans. Long kick all the way down to the goaltender. Ball loose and knocked just wide of the net. Goal kick. Oh, it looks like they're giving it a corner kick. Good opportunity here for the Pelicans. And right into the center of the goal area, just wide actually, over the crossbar. Grizzlies working it up the left side of the field. Good challenge by the Pelicans there to regain control. Nice move and a direct kick awarded for the Pelicans. Not sure what happened there. We lost the ball on the camera angle. Looks like it went out of bounds in the goal kick for the Grizzlies. Long kick down the left side of the field. Double teamed on the left side. Nice move by the left winger. Breaking across and shouldered off. Great defensive play by the fullback. Nice challenge there by the Pelicans to put it on. There we go. Now we can see the field. We had a little technical correction going on down there so that we can get a better look here. Now this is the way the field looks. All right, much better. Thank you, gentlemen. And the ball loose in the center field. Pelicans with it. .31-21 to go in the second half. Direct kick all the way down to the goaltender. Almost picked up. If the Pelicans just turned forward, just turned around there, he might have had himself a header. And defended into the center. Play on the push. Working it quickly down the right side, but it's taken by the right winger. Worked into the defender there, but the ball kicked out of bounds. Grizzlies ball. They take it into the corner on the throw-in, and a nice defensive play by the defender for the Pelicans. Played back. Now over to the center field area, back to the left side. Over to the left wing. Cross-field pass, deflected by the Pelicans. As they work it out. Nice find there. Excellent maneuvering. All right. Great footwork still with the control. But triple teamed at one point there, but the Pelicans come up with the ball. Now work it to the left side. And a whistle. Looks like they're going to call a direct kick for the Grizzlies on a slide tackle there. They caught more shin than ball. Defensive play there for the Pelicans to knock it out of bounds. Now the Pelicans work it down the right side of the field. Oh, but a good defensive play by the fullback. And he plays it to his halfback or the left wing. And the ball's out of bounds. And now the ball played all the way back to the Grizzlies goaltender. Now up the right wing, stolen by the Pelicans. Now they work it across. Good chance here, coming across. And the shot! Oh, what a save! Great shot, but the goaltender with the quick reflexes, the best opportunity of the game for both teams right there. Ball played back to the Pelicans, and they kick it all the way down. Ball chased after. Now almost caught by the Pelicans. Oliver Kern there, but knocked out of bounds by the Grizzlies. Long throw, well, not short throw, I should say, to the, and a cross kick caught by the goaltender on the cross-field attempted pass, I think that was. Now the Grizzlies work down the right wing. Good defense by the Pelicans. Carlos Garcia. Now they come back with it all the way down to the left wing and out of bounds. Grizzlies with the throw-in. Headed back out of bounds. One more throw-in for them. And the ball loose. Pelicans come up with it. Try the back pass. Now stole by the Grizzlies. Try to find the center field, but intercepted by the Pelicans and played all the way down. Milo Laserson with a great save there earlier on. Ball played down the right wing side. Pelicans defend it, but comes back to the Grizzlies. Now they work it over in a defensive play and the ball loose. Whistle. And it looks like the Grizzlies will be getting a direct kick in a very good spot for a shot on net or a pass for a header. Plays it across. It's loose and it's just wide on the kick. Deflection. That was a close call. Goal kick for the Pelicans. Fullback works it over to the left halfback. And stolen by the back-footed pass. Very fancy. Grizzlies with a nice play down into the corner. And the ball defended well by the Pelicans. Corner kick for the Grizzlies. Good opportunity here for the Grizzlies on the corner kick. These are the ones that can find their way into the net if well placed on a header. And it's in. The header comes out. Pelicans with a good defensive play there to kick the ball out of bounds. Nice nifty move there by the right winger, but defended by the Pelicans. And the ball loose. Nice tackle there. They work it up the left side, but stolen by the Pelicans. Up to the right winger, racing down, but defended well by the fullback of the Grizzlies. Throw in for the Pelicans. Long throw in into the top of the goal area. Headed back out. And a shot over the net. .22 minutes, 25 seconds left in the game. They both came in with similar records, 3-1 for the Pelicans, 4-1 for the Grizzlies, so we expected a tight game, and that's what we've got. Long throw-in for the Pelicans, controlled by the Grizzlies. Now back to the Pelicans. Challenged by the Grizzlies, come up with it. Good footwork by the forward as he works it down. Slips it back and over to the left wing. Tries to break in, but a strong tackle by the Pelicans fullback. And the throw in at the goal area, kicked out of bounds by the Pelicans fullback. Dangerous area there in the goal crease. Goal area. We got a corner kick. A throw in. And played by the Grizzlies, but stolen by the Pelicans, kicked out. Grizzlies throw in. Ball loose. Grizzlies come up with it. Kicked all the way down the other side of the field, but the Pelicans come up with it. Challenged by the Grizzlies with caused a mishit there, but Pelicans came back up with it. Ball loose, going down the left wing, and the kick back up by the Grizzlies. Now to the right side of the field. And a shoulder play goes to the Grizzlies on the throw-in. No, they give it a direct kick. I'm not sure. It must have been a handball, I guess, there. Luis Garcia Guillen will... No, they played over to the other right side. Nice kick in on the goaltender. Long kick. Some of these kids can boot the ball. Grizzlies working up the right side. Stolen by the Pelicans. Now taken up nicely to the center. He plays it over to the right side. And stolen by the Grizzlies on a good defensive play. Now back by the Pelicans with a good steal on their own. And that's a trip. That's got to be a kick there. No call. And they did award a direct kick. This is a good opportunity for the Pelicans. Cross-field kick into the goal area. And across into the top of the goal crease. Headed out. And a whistle. Direct kick goes to the Grizzlies. And it's headed into the left side. Stolen by the Grizzlies. And nicely picked up by the Pelicans. Dalen Peterson with the ball there. Now the direct kick is going to the Pelicans. So waiting for the referee here to I think he's saying put more time on the clock maybe? Yeah, 17:21. We are ready for action as the Pelicans have the direct kick. Nicely down and played by the goaltender. Grizzlies with it. and played out of bounds by the Pelicans on a partial break. Quick throw in. Played over his head. Down the right side. Still in bounds. Still controlling it. Nice move in the corner. But played to the Pelicans fullback where he'll kick it out. And the Pelicans come up with the steal. Grizzlies back with it though now. An offensive opportunity here as they set up the play over to the right corner. The winger brings it down to the right corner, I should say, and now tries a cross kick. Deflected by the Pelicans and almost moved out, and a shot right on net. Directly at the goaltender, Garcia, but he makes the save, and he's been stellar in net all night. Ball all the way down to the other side. And the ball to the right side, almost out of bounds, but yes, they call it out of bounds. Throw in for the Pelicans. And the ball into the center area, picked up by the Pelicans. Opportunity here, and the goaltender comes out to make the save, Le Sarson. Quickly upfield, the left fullback plays it into the center. Now all the way down to the Pelican side of the field. Grizzlies with on the left side. Now fast down the left wing. But a nice play by the fullback there. Challenging him. That was Callahan Daniels with a good defensive tackle. Controlled and now broken up by the Pelicans as they work it down the right side. And the kick back down, headed over. This is an opportunity. Nice shoulder play there by the Grizzlies, but the Pelicans controlling it. Almost a give and go. Defensively made up by the Grizzlies as they come back down with it. Passes it off to the left wing. His guys get some moves. He plays it over to the center halfback, and it's broken up. Loose ball, though. Shot is deflected. Ashland with some opportunities there, but no shot on net. Throw in. And ball's out of bounds. Goal kick. All the way down into the centers, other side of the field, but the Grizzlies with the control, back out. Now the Pelicans pick it up. Oh, good tackle there by the Ashland player. Plays it to the right wing. He works it into the corner, looking to make a move and cross. No, and it's broken up by the Pelicans fullback. Good defensive play. Ball loose, and the Pelicans come up with it. Played off to the right side. Oh, but a nice tackle by the left winger. And he works it down. Now defensively taken by the Pelicans and knocked out of bounds. Peter McKenzie Biffer is a heck of a player on the left wing side there for Ashland. Belay, I'm sorry. Peter McKenzie Belay. Grizzlies with it. Over to the center of the field, working it onto the other opposite side. Now the ball's stolen by the Pelicans. They work it up the left side. Kicked back by the Grizzlies. Ball loose and a whistle, direct kick for the Grizzlies. And they take a quick one, trying to catch the Pelicans off guard. It's played to the other side of the field, near field. And out of bounds, Grizzlies throw-in. Now the Grizzlies with it. A good attempt here, over into the center, top of the penalty area. The shot. Oh, there's a goal for the Grizzlies. What a play. Their best opportunity of the game, and they capitalize with 10:36 left in the game. We don't have a replay on that because our replay booth is empty right now, but it was a heck of a play. So the Pelicans would try to get the equalizer with 10:36. And the Grizzlies steal the ball in the kickoff. Played into the corner, kicked out of bounds. No, still in bounds. Grizzlies feeling the momentum now as they bring it downfield. Now intercepted by the Pelicans fullback. All the way down to the other side, but no player there to receive it. Strong play on. Oh, they called a foul on the Grizzlies there. Long kick downfield, all the way to the goaltender. That was almost an opportunity. Again, if the center turns around, he's got a ball coming right at him. Off to the left wing. He plays it into the center field. And ball stolen by the Grizzlies. Kicks it all the way down to the left side of the pitch. And a nice slide tackle there by the Pelicans defender. Direct kick awarded to the Pelicans. Long kick down into the center side of the field. Has a half played back. And the Grizzlies up with it. Play on as the Pelicans thought there was a whistle there. And they come back up with it. Working it into the center of the field. Cross field pass to the left winger. Wise got it. Over into the corner. And a slide tackle corner kick. As Omar Garcia with the good play there on the offense for the Pelicans. So the Pelicans with a corner kick opportunity here with 7:52 to go. Arches around and almost headed in. Deflected out, and that was the best opportunity on a corner kick. Played all the way back in, and the goaltender out to make the save. Lady Sarson. Almost a header there to tie it up for the Pelicans. Grizzlies control it at midfield. Work it across down the left wing. Some nice maneuvering there by number 14. Luisa Cheloreo Utov. That's a tough name to say. Pelicans with it. They control the ball at the midfield. Now the ball deflected. Kick back, down. Nicely played back. Oh, and he got kicked in the ankle there. Timeout on the field for an injured player. But he's up and okay. Should be some stoppage time here. My replay guy's back, so if we have any close plays in the closing 6.5 minutes, we will have it for you. Grizzlies play it now, defended by the Pelicans out to center. Played back and headed out by the Grizzlies. Ball loose. Nobody getting too much control of the ball at this point. Now the Grizzlies with it. Give and go. Nicely done with the left winger. Cross and just wide of the net. Throw in by the Pelicans. Now the Grizzlies with it. Play down the right side. Headed back out by the Pelicans, but the Grizzlies come back up with it. And defended and kicked out. But right back with it, the Grizzlies with a strong offensive play by the fullback. He plays it to the center, and he just misses the ball, and it's out of bounds. Grizzlies throw in. Yeah. Okay, let's stay on the field there. They're trying to say there was a handball there. Goal kick for the Pelicans. Played back to the goaltender. Headed to the left wing. Works it across side. Back into the center, but blocked by the defender. Played to the right side as they work it up. And nice steal by Peterson. But then he loses the ball, and they call a push on the Ashland player, and he's in disbelief. Yellow card for complaining, I guess. I don't understand why. I mean, he just complained a little. He didn't do anything to the referee. I think there was a bit of a sensitive referee call there. He was looking at his coach when he was complaining. .326, tough to take a yellow card at that point. The direct kick all the way into the goal area and just wide. Ball will be played out from the goal area. Goal kick for the Grizzlies with 3:08 to go in the game. Ball to midfield. Now over to the left wing. Nicely broken out. Over to the center left halfback. Played to the right side as they work it up. Calmly. Ashland looking to put some pressure on, and it's controlled to the right wing. He had a nice move there. Comes out. Moves into the corner. Looks like he's going to get a good shot here. And it's deflected, but back to the Grizzlies. And now the Pelicans with 2:24 to go. Time is not on their side. They got to get going with the ball, and they do so on the left wing. Played nicely over to the center as he works his way around. Plays it back to the left wing. Into the halfback. And broken up by the Grizzlies and kicked all the way down the other side of the field. Garcia bringing it all the way out. Down the center of the field. Pushed to the left side. Now played to the left wing. Into the center. And there's an opportunity. And just got into the goaltender's arms as that was just missed by the forward there. I believe that was, couldn't get his number. I've been missing his number 17, I believe. Anyway, the best opportunity of the half for the Pelicans with 1:16 on the clock. There might be some extra time. Now the ball controlled and about a nice strong tackle there, but Grizzlies come up with it. No, they call a foul on the Grizzlies. Pelicans looking to make one last shot here with time winding down. Unless there's extra time, which there could be a couple of minutes, we shall see. Ball into the goal area, over to the right corner. And stolen, knocked out of bounds. It will be Grizzly ball, throw in. Yellow card? Boy, we're getting a yellow card with 9 seconds? Ouch, that hurts. And again, I think it went to, I don't know who he called it on. We're waiting for play here. Referee, I don't know what he's doing. If he's given extra time, what's the call? What's going on the field here? And we're ready to play. Long pass headed by the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, and a throw-in for the Pelicans with the time winding down because I'm not sure if there is extra time. The pass into the center of the field and goal kick. And that's it. I guess there is no extra time. And the Ashland Grizzlies come out with the 1-0 victory on a close game. Could have gone either way, and some opportunities for the Pelicans. And that'll do it for this broadcast this evening. Our next broadcast coming up Thursday as the boys soccer will take on Hidden Valley. And we'll have the play-by-play for you right here on KU Sports Broadcasting. I'm Ken Smith. Have a good evening.